At that time, Omoye constitution, Omo recognize as somebody who is different. He did not see himself as a chief because the paramount chiefs no, aye Omahene. Ono so na bo Omahene no. Nti hwema, ono no wonye chief. Asem bi wo ho a, wo ye judge by virtue of being a judge. Woni hu kwan so beka even if you are a traditional ruler. I say they are lawyers. How also ye ahemfo. We are traditional rulers. But a bash ye can law asema. What the traditional ruler number 2 change?
Na ya kan law.
Na kan law no. If you are seeing the judges of the Supreme Court is appointed by the president.
If you are seeing the
world over.
Oh, okay.
No, you swear an oath
of allegiance
to the Constitution,
not to the president.
Not to the president. Law must be respected and obeyed. National security is supreme. National security is paramount. It would mean call us say, all right, you overthrow system no. Now for hundi. A treasonable offense.
Mama Kwaba Eba KB Nkansah channels and then we were lawyer Kesiye you have a bidding komo. And simply be a coso Ghana has a especially him be a coso yes or king yes any king or king any king. And then many lawyer Everton constitutionally that's Ghana 1992 constitution recognize the king you Ghana and I say said there then another mahene ekano there's no king in Ghana according to the 1992 constitution.
Hello beloved, I'm super excited to announce to you the 4th edition of Jollof for the Needy. Jollof for the Needy is Brother Foundation's charity initiative aimed at serving jollof rice and chicken to the needy. Jollof for the Needy has been running for the past 3 years. The next one is the 4th edition. And in this edition, we're not looking at serving only orphans, but we are also going to serve our brothers and sisters living with disabilities. As usual, we will appreciate your support and benevolence to make this project a success. Support Brother Foundation so that together we can put smiles on the faces of the less privileged. The next edition of Jollof for the Needy is coming on the 24th of December 2023. And as you support Brother Foundation, it's our prayer that may the Lord God Almighty replenish your pocket a trillion folds. Thank you very much and God bless you. Jollof for the Needy, Jollof made with love.
No akwa baba
Kenua.
Mete on catch.
Uni asho. Seja. Omo adwuma na oduru bia na de okọ baabi. Yeguso.
Legal battles be elkokoso. Traditionally na me se me ba na me ne mahefo abaji enchiremu every ho. Na se wo nim de wo Ghana your constitution na why practicing for over 2 decades there. Ba Ghana and emrasem there yintimi nyu emfrim. Yes Ghana 1992 constitution and recognize King Bia Ghana. In our states, Nana Domahene, Nana Ajimambedi II. He did an interview with one of our colleagues, and Okase, there's no king in Ghana. Ghana, everybody is a paramount chief. Baoshe Act na, Chieftaincy Act na, ye Asantehene and the paramount chiefs as category A. Then, how can you put exempt Asantehene and the paramount chiefs? How is that possible?
Now look, Ubusa said, how is that possible? Well, it's already done. At that time, Omoye constitution, Omo recognize as somebody who is different. He did not see himself as a chief because the paramount chiefs no, aye Omahene. Ono so na bo Omahene no. Nti hwema, ono no wonye chief. One the bomb my henny. It is only chief dear wine. Or your henny. That is king.
Above the paramount chief.
Sano at that time, when they were doing it.
I think Justice DFN and the leader.
One day, but they created a special status for Asantehene because Asantehene is not the same
as Mampohene.
As
Mampon Shenasi. Before Shenasi.
Mampon Shenasi. be question ase.
I think about
officer
over 60.
officer shenase, bompata shenase. And so many chiefs are no one also as a chief and that is how the constitution was drafted. Ye mano a year strong. Now in terms of say there's no king, no, the Mahine statement, no, you will chieftaincy act. Yeah, no correct.
By any kings.
Any king, because there's only one king, technically. Oh, and there's no chieftaincy in Domodoso. Anything what chieftaincy act. But we are only one king. Well, so they recognize him, say, only king. Look at Asantehene, the other paramount chiefs.
Yeah.
And the Mahine is not entirely wrong because your chieftaincy act.
By any king.
Aha. And to any entirely wrong. No, also we're high court judge.
But he made a statement. Say, I say, Yakase, Amahene Shenase, they also can ya. Yabonga, so Amahene Shenase. Yana say, Amahene Shenase. Was
no, the Mahine, so Mahine Shenase.
There be. He was trying to say, there are about 4 people. Amahene,
so what is the point? The point in saying
those people are not included in the 1992 constitution.
And you say,
he was like, if there's idea, Yemfa, Sankofono, so Emeka Asantehene. Perfect.
Look, it's an opinion. You may
Asantehene.
Bit much there. But unfortunately, document the Edge Constitution until see a best constitution. That is the supreme law. So just here, you may not like it, you may have an opinion about it, but it is the law. It's just a change, you know. A change now we say if there are other kings who have to be recognized, so be it.
From the statement, you know, so say, apart from saying him being a chief, no, or a high court judge, and high court judge say Supreme Court Emma ruling binding the lower judge, and a Supreme Court Etimama ruling recognizing Asantehene as a king.
Yes.
I think there are several rulings about even Dabon issues in this annual money. Emma, you to listen, or not let me. Don't use the man so uncorresolved. Don't you think, say, as a high court judge, ultimate counter a Supreme Court ruling, I recognize Asantehene as a king.
The one in his situation, yeah, not easy for him. In the sense to say, once you are a high court judge, and as a high court judge, well, if you was only a court of appeal, if you call a court of appeal near Kosura a Supreme Court make a decision be a buffer behind the high court judge. One of the situation is easy because one was a traditional leader, traditional ruler, the area. And you are not personally no when you're happy with say one no chief no be a king, fine. But not a dream as a judge there. The Supreme Court to become only choice. Is what this one. I don't know when you some time judge question there no. Okay, as Supreme Court 18 year on one come left. He says so Supreme Court call right no. On your case, in a sense, you are not even allowed to make a comment as a judge in public.
But at that time, he made it as a traditional ruler.
And only the situation. It may be a Nipa person cast, man, I said that share traditional rulers.
By the same person.
The same person. So, person or cast as a judge, I know as a judge, I see. You are not allowed. Anything na assembly or why. One we judge by virtue of being a judge. Even if you are a traditional ruler. I'd say they are lawyers. How also ye a handful. We are traditional rulers. But a basi can law as a what the traditional ruler number 2 change?
Na law.
No. Yeah, say, oh, where they made a lawyer need to change. And I'm a casa as a traditional ruler. No.
Lawyer, the Biana Yeka, Embrano, but we don't take the action.
Oh, then you're gonna out it. Ghana, they said they didn't go here. He did na what some opinion be a kind. In age, I hope of ye. Will be able to take a decision. Unfortunately, no. So position bisa now your hene. Now your lawyer and now your hene, now your judge. Assembly or her betimi anka menka. Because we can always draw your law into it. Opinino. Na say di kwa dia serious. Statements into kwani ade ekoso no. Oman hene a odimu kama nyina tu chairman no yewo ni die ma no. Na nkrofo bitimi make statement fa no ho hard. Especially so osan judge. Ejira me mom dia anka metunufu nanka obeti ya anka on walk back. No one cares or your hene. Two osan judge. Two reputable institutions. Na enema bi o ha untwaso. Fata akonya kese a woso. Na judge no so a wo ye no fata.
Lawyer 1992 constitution na e ba ye no. Abesesa enema bi when it comes to land system o my mu because nkofu bibiri e kase first pa no my because of this issue I read a lot about it. Na ye ni bono hafo. Kwame Nkrumah and the creative Bono Ahafo for political reasons. It was Western Ashanti. Recently, obviously, Brekum, Asante, and a lot of issues. But I also saw Brekum chiefs no more now Bono Regional House of Chiefs. And Bono Regional House of Chiefs, about 7 chiefs reported mention. And in the last Asantehene will influence as our Bono Regional House of Chiefs, even though he's not present there. Is it political? Is it good? And as a traditional,
one thing, that's what you say. One narrative all the history our Ghana. But before 1992, all this NLM, Kwame Nkrumah, creating Brohafo, before 1992. 1992 by they did not touch our owners of the land. And the lands be a family owned, stool owned, individual owned, and state owned. 1992 did not touch it because it would have been impossible. Ahemfo would not have allowed it because lands generally is seen as wealth the world over. If you ask baby, asase say sika. You see, economy ya basabasai. Wa sika she asase mu unlusu da. Enya dia ebo so beti.
Asase price kwa na koso.
Yakopɔ bo asase no amobi anka ho. Eti wo asase no na wo sika.
You protect it.
Eti ahemfo no de wo ma amakwan ami anyi omo yi no amfiri omo nsem. Other countries no all the lands are owned by the crown, meaning say in England, Queen own all the lands. Do the Okoto Daya 99 years.
Yes.
We are now back to the crown. Unano by Queen, which is now the king. In Ghana, the individual owners are a handful, a whole and a whole. Now, back to the question, say other regions we are almost still pay allegiance to Asante. Because they say the lands have been in the mines owned by Ahemfo. And Ahemfo, as so a war or more allegiance or pay. To know to because a brekum Asante. Then you understand brekum geographically needy a home Asante, but they pay allegiance to Ashanti because of Henen or also can I know to Amoko Aqua, no more Germany power. Kwa for example, omunyina ye akanfo. Oko jase kan ya. Yeso fi kontase.
Yeah, voter region.
Thank you.
Omoto Asantehene.
Oko ha, omo ka me say omo kasa bi obo sa kan go am need ye bat. Omo ka me say no the state was so not perfect. Emukura da ho say Asantehene infante. Eti that is the people are almost settled, baby.
Settlers.
But over over the years, then they become natives of the place. So others here because of honey I walk. You know me no go be any free baby nearby. But by virtue see about where Hana and Nani what here. I better than here for Asante for. Eti me feel say in terms of 1992 constitution, they untouched land system.
Okay.
So they are still owned by almost traditional rulers. And I can't no be okra no kumasi. And also Asantehene no full gosu.
True.
Thank you.
Me papa mo e wo breman. Ba omo e fu abofo. Omo na abofo ntase mo na ye no dia. Well, omo fi abofo na beta breman.
Ashtown. Omo cocoa ni gold the war half ni ade and be see Ashtown and Bantama.
Was I think some say Asantehene. Nkansah nyina so ye no dia bisa.
Eti ye were owners of various lands. Oma passing it down from generation to generation. The 1992 constitution did not touch it. 1992 constitution did a political system. No try some put something in place. Far Britain for the kakra. No far America for the kakra no be fry. And no mind to sa and a young. That's a come fa America dia American kwa. UK dia UK dia kwa. Far be free ha. Far be free ha. Far president. Far Parliament and I'm kaboom. And I'm man separating ye. And they say, be a member of Parliament. What means I am minister. Okay, for America, the end year, we a member of Parliament. I want to be a minister.
I'm more a hybrid. It's a France or hybrid.
Yes, but you see, I'm not so sure about France. But I know say France in there, they let the president separate. And then they let their house or whatever. Until you can be an independent person, you become president.
Oh, okay.
But how do you Ghana?
Emfa.
Enti yes system no. Me dem fi say bi bia ye constitution. Omo draft ye no. No mo ni ye ho adwene pa. No mo ye dia protect omo. Enti nima bi wo ha. Tumi bi wo ha, omo di mani pa ba ko bu ye no a. Then is enke ba sa. Na president me appoint obi a. How? Because they wanted now Jerry Rawlings and one from Omama, they wanted to do anything to make him happy. And this is a Yankupon pension you. Yankupon pension is a constitution in the so. Now, me who how are you gonna forbid many opportunity? I made a constitution.
I was watching a former Supreme Court judge Atuba. He made a statement say the democracy no ni pivot and ni focus the judiciary.
True.
And the judiciary no the independence is very important.
True.
And he was siding with John Mahama, urging the NDC lawyers to go to the bench. But he was also in a way saying, and yes, to balance the MPP numbers on the bench, but to make sure there are quality people on the bench on Ama Ghana, ye democracy na ye because it's a judiciary if all the aspects of the democracy, whether the parliament, whether the executive, but the judiciary is not independent as ye can separation of powers, because the judiciary, the head is appointed by the president, and
the is appointed by the president because of what?
The constitution.
And did you can basic constitution?
As a constitution, yes, Atamios are young who
and the constitution.
I am the white part at
and the constitution. To be about that trunching. Atamios, you free hold on. I don't know
but he has promised to do it this time around.
Meaning, I am him. The credit when say, if you are seeing the Chief Justice is appointed, so the judges of the Supreme Court is appointed by the President.
If you are seeing the
world over.
Oh, okay.
You swear an oath
of allegiance
to the Constitution,
not to the President.
Not to the President. No, you are so just yes. I never do a Constitution. I don't agree. For example, Electoral Commissioner. I don't know as a president also appointed.
Yeah, he also made mention of that.
But since 1992, or no respect. Justice Atuguba. What is what Obegis assessment? Afrajan was appointed. What is Obegis assessment? Charlotte Osei was appointed. What is Obegis assessment? Now Jim Mensah. What is Obegis assessment? Why now? But unfortunately, constitution in the church say, you people are going appointed. At the time when we draft the constitution, just as Uba was there, one can we every grand court chair not junior and can no yanisa. And now say, Quebec say, okay, who appoint here? President nominate someone, but bring the person before Parliament. Now Parliament to know any into then you both sides. So that's it.
But
At the moment, and one say,
we have seen say there's no nominee even with the ministerial appointment. You know, there's no person waba Parliament has to know class
parliamentarians no fault. And they say we don't send the right type of people to Parliament. I'll make me walk away.
Don't you think the executive is too powerful? So
yes.
they can even control the Parliament.
Yes,
because most of the parliamentarians are also part of the executive. So when they come, they can bring if it be solid to convince other parliamentarians to accept it. Because say me more Parliament na ye me say be minister. More Parliament.
And no near seven.
What yam?
And no any assembly. And no near some can constitution clear and my home choir will be ministers are MP. It is a wholesale.
But don't you think the minister separate, the MP separate? It will also the financial burden will be very
no. Well, that is the part of the argument. We will make ourselves financially, economical to do this. But I don't agree. If say, you say, Nipa best obey MP and some person MP, I'm president minister. Until now, it drew a mouth for kitty will be a person MP. No, so MP dia. If we want a dear man be minister.
That's a separation of powers.
Ha. Never you separate say where MP krana would pay MP salary legislation na be. Who say nipa a person be MP no so beti. As a president to abama we are who hon kwan so be choose nipa bi opɛ from outside. Anka be
Justice Achuguba Ekasimbo say Kenya when the public lost interest in the judiciary. I said the Ghana say Afrobarometer. I say the interest in the judiciary is all-time low. What they did was they dissolved the Supreme Court and they asked everybody to reapply. Emma, even Ghana, Chudura Wood, the former Supreme Court judge or Kenya.
I don't know that.
He said that in a statement.
I don't know that.
Did you join news?
Yes.
Do you think say Ghana you do some point now? Because I'm say you unanimous FC 7-0 and it's not good for the image of the judiciary.
Kuma inimadie pa say ye yellow. Obi agenda na say ye man ntani blue. Oma ye timu no. Ogunum say ade ye yellow. Oba ye da me agenda na say ye percent ntani blue. Ada unanimous FC ayini buy no. Now I was there with the station. Many former DC for such a from plane.
Yeah.
If I say open the action. Many no studio. Near debate the election petition. John Mahama election petition.
Yeah, and they say no car can once a say it doesn't have any merits.
Yes, I know. And then you discuss it. And you can say, who John Mahama? One can buy it. What's the one winning?
And who alleges must prove?
Yes, who's one winning election? Now, Bassi and runoff. And now, Justice Apo. Incidentally, no. What Mahama now appointed what the panels will be. And I say, okay. I see you get ya. What's the Mahama saying? Was he a farmer?
There's a more and later come revelation on your coalition.
Yes. And she said, no, say 7-0. It means that your case was incredibly bad.
But he was saying that and yet possible say like no, like he was just he didn't make it like
and I made sure say one case they knew say was bad. But all person would the Supreme Court no fell. No one no be blaming engine. No one said that coin is FC no. I was with Donko Fuseni. He didn't know. Okay. I was with him in the studio. And why is jokingly now John Mahama wa fasa same way. You see, a minute OFC, Office of Special Prosecutor, you himself case I want to court in Yanye. And brother say, who sees you be at the 7 days for court? One fan over 14 days, who connect bought to China. Now blame court. Was cited, Abba Tomino Mira, say, Enya Uncle Baye, and so court to no name and a crime. Meanwhile, that is not true. And the crowd woman say, what's happening yet? Because a cousin did not so won't follow Rano. When you're the open, now can you bought to China? Now when near woo, now won't me admit so near Wunity. What should I say? And then court no, and na wow. The same notion, and on the critics are unanimous FC. Now, me, I do who yaw. Do you say, wow, we are lawyer need you should not be playing that game. Because here lawyers, you court, and lose the beer. You lose what was here organizing press conference. You don't do that. Because the legal system has to be protected. It has to be seen to be independent. Now, one lawyer near, who training, and apparently, who crowd training crowd. Uba, now Uba be the court no fair. So, say court no.
And yet,
How?
it's better now to ask a master to you.
Who we are Obasanjo go to be. And we need to condemn people like that. It is how unanimous FC no. Just that to go back to court no. Ono, was he happy? The court was being described in that way. Was he happy? Come on. Munya the way about the politics, per se say a justice system. All time low no more can. And Crawford na had a creative impression. And then throw, who can't throw the beer. Na man first started giddy.
Say no question.
Yes. You don't know yourself in one Supreme Court, no massive name. The bizarre say results as one farm. Oh, but chip and was started. The lies in the minds of the people to destroy the country. Country broke, we know broke within inside.
Yeah, and so you share Captain Smart. Recently, my say, National Media Commission, the ABB making some statements. Me Nkansah your own video, and it seems me share video me shame because you are inciting the military against the government. Government. Me material not all partners because I'm a journalist. He feels me kind of blunt. He feels that the military is weak because they have not overthrown Anado's government. Because a normal air course on the end. That is what he implied. Because you can't say the CDS, the military people are sitting down watching Nanado fool like a little boy. I bet I'm going to even pop some sense into his head. The fact that Nanado, president of the Ghana, makes him automatically the commander-in-chief. It doesn't mean that the military has control over him. Correct. Because all advisors, your state council of advisors are omutunufo. On the cabinet ministers, meeting. So the military, me who say, you say, honorary rule be a dear man say obey your commander in chief. What baby? So if you say someone to me for an international into now work as a private soldiers, baba be header, then you are inciting people to overthrow his government. And he said, military for no ya bribe woman paying for something you can't even substantiate. I was even calling the National Media Commission to act on such issues because it is not healthy for our democracy. I'll be very whether NDC or MPP say you come military rules say sad democracy no. Why we NDC near o person wa ban power no. The person cannot come. John Mahama cannot come. Burkina Faso na a guy be overthrow a government you know say or don't be call a democracy very soon. Or more even call or more specifically recently interview or say on your country is peaceful until on form democracy until say he sees that the country is peaceful. We can't run the country like that.
Minia, so no country be a friend of Israel.
Yeah.
When you say Israel democracy,
yeah.
By Israel, you will not be able to make statements like that. There was a guy I can't say Manunu. That's what kind and say Israel war nuclear weapons. Or you're right, only go to a fiasco over 18 years. A democracy, but the interest of the state
supersedes
everybody. Which we saw come and say there's no dimpe for them. No. You see, a castle of free speech. It's not at the expense of the state. Not to be sorry. Now inciting public against the state. We say
military.
We see in a democracy like Israel, you obey that. But it is a democracy. It is a Tigana Hani official to Kamrachi, especially here if it's Yako school near Kasa, near Namafuti, near Kabibia, Yanni Hoye Sri. Now they had you so busy Captain Smart, who military regime pain. Well, I don't put your Mukasa, they are excusable, only to my hobby. But busy Captain Smart, our Kumazini, our military regime. It chama to ma Emma a Bob Manike. Who call for regime by change, by coup. You are playing with fire. Now, the good thing is, I don't think because Ghana is a very tolerant country. Israel but the hard on because democracy is working. The true democracy is working. Enutina National Media Commission has to put in. No, I say, you people, what you are doing is wrong. Apologize. If you know. And the National Media Commission actually NCA said they should be taken off. And Matthias Omdo, National Media Commission, a court. Democracy, no, but your national security there, and your supreme, it should be paramount. And not that idiot, I was also a journalist, or call BNI for so could you photos. Security zone could you photos, your chain no, a chain in answer. I never supported those who say, I know, so what? Security zone, airport, you say, no photos here. No, photo. It means you are stubborn. You have to be taught a lesson. Law must be respected and obeyed. National security is supreme. National security is paramount. It would mean call us say, all right, you overthrow system no. Now, far hundi. A treasonable offense. But the question is, what are we doing about it? Let's see what National Media Commission and NCA will do about it. But your mom running Yajuma. Your mom running Yajuma. China, you know me, so I'm running the any will be money man and Massa running Yajuma. My and to do maybe sometimes you may not like an opinion, but your mom running Yajuma. The money Yajuma say it's clear that fine. Name the Yade. Said Rani Ejuma, now man for making commentary. Lawyers make a commentary. No more too many court, no. I don't know, it's a disappointment to the type of education that you know.
But the problem is, so can I say, you see, when a certain government is in power, we see the National Commission attacking, let's say, the anti-government stations. It happened to Ash FM some time ago. That time, NDC War Power, Ash FM, Oman FM, it has happened to Radio Good. Time MPP War Power, and this annual man. In the amount of things, the National Commission, as a bias towards the ruling government. In the amount of who say, what
is the alternative? Inyane sana. Inyane na sakasaka amno maimwana. Is that the alternative? Munka ni echi. Sento kwa bana wo betime adwane a, wo de so ya brand you. Aha, na ye kokora no ye de ye ho on anu ntina. Eduru maybe we have to be careful. Colorizing Bibiana NDC MPP. Umi enhwe ne yo. Because we do maybe no. Obi na to anu anya kwa enwane. Niye ma ebutu a na wunya kwa ndwane kra ma ma ebia no no ntimi akọ una na ebia ntimi akọ onu enu ntimi akọ me ma saw Liberia I saw Sierra Leone ma for twitwa microphone until the last thing now I will wish for this country they say obi ma betu o man so by way ni empena e betu atwen 2024 e be new opportunity ni ato aba netia na mo no so wo fi say wo be take your mind no security into your hands I would say we should arrest you. and put you before the courts. Let me man sacrifice your future just because of your interest. Because of Pisca, that's open be a true duty. You're more money more, and you're my coin.
We not lawyer as you say, all the minor security, a be called job for the year, as a arrest to put you behind the courts. Me take the opportunity we so I can't same way. Nana doma hene ene nana utumfo asem na ekoso na kofu bibiri kabi kofu kase kofu kase misre ye ma sa nyoma because ye nuanum bi edipa e wo Asantehene ma omko dipa e wo doma fo bi so wo ha omdipa me ka say even sports Asante kotoko e beko doma akobobo edua na so bebo kumase aba bebo ise yamfa onuado ene ba ko ye anya ye nko ye nim misremu atendi DNA na we na yesi ne emfam for so bia hamre development and a history and a yasase and a bibia it's not going to help yinina ene century aye wumi de ye ne na eko kese pa poverty normal be poor roots, poor health facilities, poor educational system. And then I see yeneko. And yet, mekuwi, mayewi, mayesi.
Hello, beloved. I'm super excited to announce to you the 4th edition of Jollof for the Needy. Jollof for the Needy is Brother Foundation's charity initiative aimed at serving jollof rice and chicken to the needy. Jollof for the Needy has been running for the past 3 years. The next one is the 4th edition. And in this edition, we're not looking at serving only orphans, but we are also going to serve our brothers and sisters living with disabilities. As usual, we will appreciate your support and benevolence to make this project a success. Support Brother Foundation so that together we can put smiles on the faces of the less privileged. The next edition of Jollof for the Needy is coming on the 24th of December 2023. And as you support Brother Foundation, it's our prayer that may the Lord God Almighty replenish your pocket a trillion folds. Thank you very much and God bless you. Jollof for the Needy, Jollof made with love.